crankshaft pulley is the component attached directly to the engine's crankshaft, and it plays a key role in powering essential systems such as the alternator, power steering pump, and air conditioning compressor. Its function is critical because it transmits rotational force from the crankshaft to these various accessories, enabling them to operate as they should. When this pulley starts to malfunction or wear out, you'll likely experience a number of noticeable warning signs. Welcome to Globally Cars. In this video, we're going to walk you through those specific indicators. So if you're looking to understand the symptoms of a failing crankshaft pulley, let's dive in. Symptom number 1. Engine vibration. One of the first signs you might experience is an unusual amount of engine shaking, particularly noticeable at higher RPMs. The crankshaft pulley plays an important role in minimizing engine vibrations, so when it begins to fail or becomes damaged, it loses its ability to stabilize the engine's movement effectively. As a result, you'll feel your engine vibrating more than usual, especially when it's operating at faster speeds. If you encounter this issue, it's a good idea to find a safe place to pull over and shut off the engine. Driving while the engine is shaking excessively can lead to further harm, not only to the crankshaft pulley itself, but also to other critical engine parts. For your safety, and to avoid more serious repairs, it's highly recommended to have your car inspected and serviced as soon as possible. Symptom number 2. Engine stalling. Another common indication of a failing crankshaft pulley is trouble keeping the engine running smoothly. When the pulley becomes defective, it can no longer rotate the serpentine belt correctly, which in turn disrupts the operation of various connected components. One of the most important being the crankshaft position sensor. This sensor relies on the proper function of the crankshaft pulley to monitor engine performance. Without the pulley operating as it should, the sensor can fail to provide accurate readings, which may result in the engine stalling or struggling to stay running. If you notice this symptom, it's best to safely pull over and shut off the engine to prevent further issues. Having the crankshaft pulley and related systems inspected and replaced promptly is crucial, as continuing to drive under these conditions could lead to more severe engine damage. Symptom number 3. Engine overheating. The third noticeable sign of a failing crankshaft pulley is that your engine may begin to overheat. This happens because the crankshaft pulley plays a vital role in driving the water pump through the serpentine belt. When the pulley fails or stops functioning properly, the water pump can no longer circulate coolant efficiently throughout the engine. Without proper coolant flow, the engine temperature can rise quickly, potentially resulting in severe damage. If you observe the temperature gauge climbing or see steam escaping from under the hood, it's crucial to pull over in a safe spot, switch off the engine, and allow it to cool down before inspecting the coolant level. To prevent overheating and avoid costly engine repairs, it's essential to have the crankshaft pulley and serpentine belt thoroughly inspected and replaced if they show any signs of wear or failure. Symptom number 4. Engine won't start. Another clear warning sign of a failing crankshaft pulley is difficulty starting your vehicle. When the pulley becomes damaged or stops working correctly, it can interfere with the crankshaft position sensor's ability to accurately read the engine's rotational speed. This disruption can make it challenging for the engine to start up properly. In some cases, the issue might be made worse if the alternator is also affected and unable to supply sufficient electrical power to the system. If you experience slow cranking or find that the engine struggles to start, it's a good idea to have the crankshaft pulley, the position sensor, and the alternator inspected. Addressing the issue early on is important to prevent further complications and avoid being stranded due to a non-starting engine. Symptom number 5. Loss of power steering. The final symptom to be aware of is difficulty with steering your vehicle. As discussed earlier, the crankshaft pulley is responsible for driving the power steering pump by means of the serpentine belt. When the pulley fails or becomes defective, the power steering pump won't function correctly, making the steering wheel feel stiff and more difficult to turn. This issue can pose a serious safety risk, especially during low-speed driving or when trying to make tight turns. If you continue to experience this kind of steering trouble, it's essential to have both the pulley and serpentine belt inspected and repaired without delay to ensure the steering system operates safely and reliably. While the crankshaft pulley may not be a commonly talked about part, it plays a vital role in the overall function of your engine and vehicle. It is just as critical as other major components in maintaining smooth performance. So if you observe any of the symptoms we've covered, don't ignore them. Take action and have the issue checked and resolved as soon as possible. We hope this video has been informative, and if you're facing other car-related issues, we encourage you to explore more of our content. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.